everybody, this is Kent Clothier, and welcome to today's Insider Secrets.
What's up, dude?
Guy probably doesn't need an introduction, but I'll do it anyway. This is Justin Colby.
Hello all, what's up?
All right, so let's talk here today because some of the questions that I get hit up with, I figure we just kind of go down a few of them. People they believe that their timeline for success is the timeline.
Yeah, microwavable.
All right, and so they've either watched some bullshit on Instagram or they've seen something on Facebook and they think that they should press a button and this should happen in the next 30 days.
Totally.
Or even probably more realistic, 6 months.
Yeah.
Right? And so let's talk about those people and what they can be doing and what they should be doing in order to keep their head in the game, right? So so when somebody comes up to you in boardroom or, you know, again, we see this a lot in our boardroom mastermind, how do you keep people focused on the right things, and what should they be focused on?
I think something, and it's something that you and I talk about a lot, right, is there's a lot of qualities of being successful: persistence, hard work, right, relentlessness. One thing that I think is so misvalued or undervalued, is a better way of saying it, is patience. Mm-hmm. And not your success, my success, anyone's success that you might see on Instagram, Facebook, none of that happened overnight. Kent didn't become Kent Clothier overnight. I didn't become myself, and it took me, and you were a part of a lot of my up and down and back up, right? You've been in my world for so long. That part takes the patience to understand if I just can keep moving forward, even though I'm failing along the way, even though there's going to be some hurdles, maybe some huge challenges, if I keep going forward, I'm falling face down, meaning I'm making progress and getting back up, and I'm going to continue going. But it comes along with, I have to understand I can get there and be patient for it. I bring in like dating as an example. You don't just date someone one time and be like, oh, this is the one, I'm gonna go get married. I wouldn't say that's an argument to be successful in you know, relationships. Same thing, you have to have patience.
Nor do you date somebody and go out on one date, and if it didn't work out and it wasn't amazing, it isn't a failure.
Right, yeah, exactly right. And so you have to, I think patience is so undervalued in that qualifying of success. So
there's 0 people that you can name that had it happen overnight. Even the 9-year-old Stevie Wonder and 6-year-old Michael Jackson.
Job fulfillment, joy, love of life, self-confidence, a skill set, any of these things. All of these things take time. Yeah.
So I always try to focus on helping people understand this is the long game. This isn't a short sprint.
All right, so what I would say along those same lines, you know, because I agree with everything, the challenge that I see with what you're saying is that it makes logical sense to people. They have no idea how to actually get there. Right? The brain tells them, yes, what he says makes sense, but what are the steps to make that happen, right? Yeah. And so I would tell you that the steps, as far as I'm concerned, are you have to have a real conversation with yourself. You and your wife, or you and a significant other, or just you and you, have to sit down and say, is this something I am completely committed to, or is this something I'm just messing around and it's kind of a hobby? Because depending on the answer to that one question will depend on how much shit you're willing to go through.
No doubt.
Because business is business, which means that there are good times, there are bad times, there are okay times, there are, you know, there are massive swings. There's a reason why 90% of businesses fail. It's because the people that go into them have no idea what to expect. They completely overestimate what they can do in 30 days and underestimate what they could do in the next 2 years. You have got to be so disciplined and so intentional and so committed to the process that you're just simply not going to get off track. This sounds crazy, and I know, but it's true. You are actually excited about failing. I want to fall down, because if I fall down, I'm going to learn what it takes to get to the next. I'm going to improve on my next go around, and I'm going to improve again on the next, and I'm going to keep going through that process. And as I'm doing it, that I'm moving up the ladder.
And then what I would say to that is that's why in our world, the real estate investing world, so many people think in 30 days, right? They overestimate what they can do in 30 days. And at that very moment, they say, this shit doesn't work. Whatever you said doesn't work. My city's different. You guys don't understand what I'm going through. And then they point the finger. And they just don't look internally to say, okay, this is gonna be a fight and I'm gonna eat a lot of shit along the way, but that commitment level is so high that no matter what, I'm gonna be successful. And you have a very similar story. I know your story, I have a very similar story, that you just have to have that commitment level so high. Because I'm the first one to say, and whether I got it from you or someone else, being an entrepreneur is not easy.
No.
In fact, it's fucking difficult. And you're gonna eat a lot of shit on that climb up. And if your commitment level isn't as high as it needs to be, you're not going to want to keep eating shit sandwiches.
The people that are the most successful are in love with the game. They're in love with the process. They love the opportunity to create. They love the opportunity to push their boundaries and grow as an individual. They didn't think this thing was possible, but they've seen this thing go from inception until, you know, it has become this full living, breathing machine that just prints money every week. Be that guy, be that girl, the person that is 100% accountable and says, no, you know why it didn't work? It's because I didn't put in the work. And when you own it like that, then you'll see amazing results. Hopefully that helps you guys.
Yeah.
Take care.
Peace.